Yeah, my face kind of messy. Anyway, I want to talk about the past. I think way too much about the past. I think too much about time. I keep thinking about time as like a place you can go back to. Let's say you can go to 2008. Like you walk into 2008, the world of 2008, the world of 1998, the world of 1996, October 5th, 1996. No, 1986. If you get the reference, let me know in the comments. October 5th, 1986, not October 15th. But yeah, imagine that you can walk into a time period. Unfortunately, you can't. So you can only look at videos from the past, and you can only look at photos, diaries, whatever, like whatever the fuck. I've see I think about like the stuff I have in my house, and I was actually walking downstairs, and there was like my dad was like I guess cleaning stuff, so he put paintings, or not paintings, these photographs, these really old photographs on the chair before I was born. And I'm like, these are like these photos like capture a moment in time where I wasn't even there yet. Really old photos, like you can't jump into the photos like Mario 64. You can just only like imagine what was going on in that moment when the photo was taken. It's really weird, like, and I just constantly like, what if I can go back to 2014 or 2013, 2017, not do the stupid things I did high school. I really like I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, I did a lot of unnecessarily dumb things in school that I kind of knew I wasn't supposed to be doing, but I wanted attention. Either way, I did it. It's gone. That it's in the past, and I keep talking about how I want to go back and do X, Y, Z, and I wish I did waste less of my time. Um, and I got more productive. But overall, like since I've been kind of going through the same sort of cycle for years at this point, so I should be used to it. I shouldn't be like mad that like wasted time because I kind of went wasting time. I should be working on this fucking philosophy paper, and that's the thing. Like I procrastinate too much, and I'm like, why do I do that? And I realize it's because of instant gratification. I'm always trying to seek instant gratification. Reading this shit is not instant gratification. Reading is the opposite of instant gratification. Unless you're reading manga, then it's not really comics. I'm not an artist. Anyway, I'm not a philosopher. Yetis, give me your shoulders. But yeah, um, I'm just constantly thinking of the past like it's a place you can go to, even though it's not. I keep thinking about the year 2008. I don't know why that year is special to me, even though it's literally just a random year. If I like, what difference would it make? Because I'm 22 right now, but I was 6 in 2008. There's people that were born in 2009 that I'm working with at my job. Isn't that kind of weird? Like, like I was playing Flash 3D Flash games in 2009. I was playing Roblox in 2010. This person was born. That person wasn't even a person yet. Like they were being born, and I think that's kind of weird. Like I was doing some, and that's the funny thing. Like I think about other people's like lives because like there's a guy who in my class who's 48 in my college class. The nigga is a military veteran. He said, and he has a child. And I couldn't even tell. I didn't even I couldn't even tell that he was that old until he mentioned it. Not because he's like immature or anything. I was just like he just kind of didn't seem like the typical 48-year-old. or in my mind. I don't know what other people mind, but yeah. And that's how I kind of feel like age gaps. Like obviously, when it comes to certain topics, we're not going to mention. Yeah, there's a age gaps are kind of important, but then, there's like other like let's say like nerd culture. There's people into anime because you think people in anime are like usually younger 20 teenagers, but there's people that are 50, um, 40s, 30s into anime. There's people in the video games in their 50s, 60s, old people in the video games. And usually, like, older generations are more into reading. And I know there's young people in my generation, Gen Z, that are into, like, reading. But older people are more into reading. But younger people are into reading. Like, you see what I'm trying to say is that, like, some people will just act a certain way, like, that's perceived as immature at age 80. But like, or if they like start, I don't know. I'm trying to say like sometimes behaviors can be like universal across all ages. Hope that I don't know if I'm making it clear, but yeah. And just going back to I was 6 in 2008. I don't know why. Um, I think fondly on that year because all I remember was like some Christmas party for my brother's basketball game or something. And my brother, I just speak of my older brother. I saw his graduation, his high school graduation certificate. Like my brain's kind of messing, but high school graduation paper or diploma, high school diploma in the living room. Again, my dad was cleaning up. He would put it there for some reason. And it said he graduated in 2013. Now I thought he graduated a little earlier than that, or a little later than that. But then I remember, I realized that I only I went into the same high school around 2015, late 2015, and then 2016. And I'm also constantly trying to think about like what do I even like value so much about the past? Like outside of stuff like learning like lessons from mistakes and stuff. Like I'm constantly reminiscing about the past, and it was a better time when it really wasn't all that better. Like there's been every year there's like usually a pretty good event that happens to me. You know, like, and I feel like most people have that one really good event each year. There's a really bad event usually each year. Hopefully this year's kind of doesn't really have that. I'm trying to like grow up this year for real. So I hope I can prevent any sort of tantrums. I kind of have emotions. Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that. But yeah, like every year has like something at least really good. Last year was kind of like, eh. I can't really think at the moment. I mean, oh yeah, I read like a 200-hour visual novel, but I can't remember much. But 2023 was not was kind of eh. But like I had my birthday, 21st birthday, 20. Was it my 20th birthday? Um, don't remember. I remember my last year. I didn't do anything for my birthday, but 2022, 2023. I'm sorry, I'm rambling here, but that birthday was golden. I hung out with two friends for like 4 hours. We just talked, shoot the shit for 4 hours, and it was just like it felt, even though it wasn't like a crazy event, it was like a crazy event with like 10 friends here, and then we're all like, "Happy birthday, blah blah." It was lit. You got like 2022, and it's a year after I graduated high school. and it was just pretty. It was kind of like a modest sort of year. I was like trying to get into self improvement. When in reality, I just need to get better sleep and learn how to control my emotions better. Like I learned some good amount of things from like Hamza or whatever, but it's like I gotta stop saying like. But at the end of the day, it's just emotional problems and lack of like self awareness and ego, and that's like the things bringing me down. So and it's so I overcomplicated, overthought it, the process. But yeah, I wanted to just talk about. I want to close the video now because edibles I took just. I'm gonna be real honest with you. The edibles I just took, just literally just taking in some. I won't end the video, but I just wanted to talk about that like time. Like I've been reading philosophy for class, and like I'm just my brain still hasn't fully processed that I'm reading like just ancient texts from before anybody at all was born. Like before this current society, it was a completely different fucking world back then, and it's just weird. It's wild because people back then weren't even all that different. It's still a different world, but it's not that different. And I feel like that says something like about society. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about time periods. Thank you for watching. The fuck, I pressed the button.